From Brenau University in Gainesville, Georgia, another edition of the Southern State Showcase just around the corner. Jon here, Nicole there. We got a lot of ground to cover.
We have more than a lot of ground to cover. We have a whole conference, so don't go away. The showcase starts right now.
The Southern State Showcase on Sports South.
From Brenau University in Gainesville, Georgia, another stop on the fall semester tour of the Southern State Showcase now officially underway. Jon here, Nicole there, and basketball season is already underway. Games are already going on, and our first stop this week to prove it, Marietta, Georgia.
Yes, now all across the conference there are tons of international players, and Southern Poly is no different. I caught up with national player from Nigeria, Sarah Agoki. Southern Polytechnic senior Sarah Agoki was raised in Houston, Texas. Both her parents were born and raised in Nigeria. Being a first-generation United States citizen, Sarah has the ability to have dual citizenship in both the United States and Nigeria. This past September, she played for the Nigerian national team in the AfroBasket women's basketball tournament in Mozambique.
Well, representing Nigeria, it's an honor, really. It's probably one of my biggest accomplishments personally that I feel like throughout my career. You know, it's always an honor, you know, to represent your home country, to go out there, compete, and play the sport that you love amongst, you know, your people.
The experience of playing in a national tournament of that caliber is something Coach Dawkins thinks will not only help Sarah, but the entire team heading into the season.
I think it's going to be tremendous for us because, you know, she had a chance to get out and compete, different caliber type of athletes, players that are just as good as she is, and help her to fine-tune her game in areas where she needed to work on. She's brought that intensity back here as well into the program, and so I think a lot of things that she was able to do there, she would naturally do those things here in game-setting situations and also in practice.
Sarah stormed onto the NAIA and Southern State scene last season. She was a third-team All-American, first-team All-Conference, and named the SSAC Newcomer and Defensive Player of the Year, all while helping Southern Poly reach the national tournament and finishing the season 25th in the nation. While the personal accolades are great, they aren't Sarah's main focus.
I'm going to be as successful as my team is, you know, so I'm really trying to focus on the team and to make sure that we, you know, keep Southern Poly at the level where we left off last year. We have a lot of returners, only one person left, and we expect to go farther than we did last year.
Sarah's selfless play, constant dedication, and drive for excellence is what makes her an elite player among her teammates.
It's always something new. You know, Sarah is very competitive. Sarah takes the game very seriously. She's going to make sure that we're pushed no matter what. As a team, teammates, she communicates, so she makes us better. All around, she makes us better offensively and defensively.
Sarah and her Southern Poly teammates come into the season ranked 20th in the nation, and they are projected to finish first in the SSAC.
One story down from Gainesville, Georgia. When we come back, we'll let you know what else is going on around the conference. The Southern State Showcase continues after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke's sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in the field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
For my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Welcome back. B Block, fall semester style in the Southern State Showcase from Brenau University here in Gainesville, Georgia. And we have been joined by the world's largest golden tiger, Lucille. She was christened early October here on campus, and you can't miss her when you're driving here in Gainesville, Georgia.
You definitely can't miss her. I mean, she's huge.
She's huge.
She's beautiful. Speaking about beautiful and huge, the Faulkner baseball team is going to be adding a nice ring to their finger, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right, well, Katie Bright has the story.
Last November, Will Dismukes heard the words no baseball player ever wants to hear.
He said, "Will, you know, your baseball career is over." And I think I just looked at him. I can't even remember if I said anything or what, and I really thought that it was over. I really thought it was over.
The doctors feared the worst after Dismukes, a 22-year-old at the time, suffered an unexpected stroke.
That day, I was actually sitting in Bible study when I started having a weird feeling in my face and chest and shoulder pain. I ended up having a stroke in my right frontal lobe.
But despite what his doctors and medical charts said,
a few months later, he was becoming an All-American.
Dismukes laced up his cleats once again, helping lead the Faulkner University Eagles to their first NAIA World Series championship.
It's still so unreal. I reflect on this season every day at some point, and to think that we're national champions, that out of every college team in America, we finished on top. It seems so unreal. It's literally like a dream.
A feat Dismukes said would not have been possible without the support of his teammates and his coach.
They supported me the whole time, even in my struggles. That's when they really got around me, and I really learned the valuable meaning of a team.
Doug Amos, the voice of the Faulkner Eagles and assistant athletic director, says he also noticed the team's unique closeness.
You know, a strength that you can't describe. You can't get it in a weight room, you can't get it running, you can't get it by any physical activity. It's an inner strength, and I think this team kind of surrounded him with that and gained strength altogether, and I think that's why we won.
The team and head coach Patrick McCarthy had one goal in mind.
Guys just totally dedicated themselves, and this isn't a team where just 2 or 3 people led the whole team. It was a different person every time that came up with a big hit or came up with a big play or made a big throw or threw a great strike.
The team gathered together again nearly 5 months after the championship to receive their shiny new rings and reflect on the lasting memories.
Before the last out, before the last hitter came up against Lewis and Clark, I went to the other end of the dugout and I stood by myself, and I just wanted to take it all in. I wanted to see them celebrate in those 10 seconds right after, because I'd always missed it, and watching them come together at the end, that'll live with me forever.
Coach McCarthy went on to be named the NAIA Coach of the Year, a title his players and anyone else who knows him says is more than well deserved.
He's a true man of God. He really is. he brings God to the baseball field and shows us that you can coach through motivating, not fussing. And he just, he knows his stuff. He's awesome to play for.
His values and what morals he instills in his players, because he teaches you about lessons every day.
He's the best coach I've ever had in my entire life. All we've accomplished, it just paid off, and we just let everyone know in the country that, you know, we're number one.
The guy's a family man first. He's a father, he's a husband, and these kids are his kids too, these players. And he lives what he talks. He walks the walk and talks it, and I think that's why we're successful. Those kids that got those rings tonight, they believe in him, and that's why they won.
The World Series champions finished 56-11 last season. As for the future,
I have no idea. I don't predict the future. I know we just try to work hard each day and then see how the chips fall.
We play in a really tough league. The Southern States Athletic Conference, I think, is the best athletic league in the entire country. Baseball is no exception. We will have a big target on our back. There are a lot of teams I know that will be coming after Faulkner in baseball, and we hope we're up to the challenge, but we're excited about having another chance to compete in this league.
For the Southern States Athletic Conference, I'm Katie Bright.
All right, it's time to say goodbye to our buddy Lucille. She was a great addition to the show. But that's going to do it for this block. Up next, we're going to tell you all about Brenau University, so don't go away. The showcase continues after this.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke's sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
For my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
From Little League to the big leagues, Musco specializes in sports lighting around the world. Musco's light structure green sports lighting cuts operating costs in half with less energy use, cuts spill light by half, provides guaranteed constant light levels, and includes a 25-year warranty. For your budget, for the environment, Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
Welcome back to the showcase. We're still here in Gainesville, Georgia at Brenau University, and now we've been all over campus all day, so it's finally time to tell them a little bit more that's going on in the school.
Jesse Jewell Parkway behind us, one of the main thoroughfares through the town, and what used to be the Georgia Mountain Center is one of the key focal points as the university heads into the 21st century. Brenau University began in 1878 as Georgia Baptist Female Seminary. W.C. Wilkes, the institution's first administrators, credited with building a lot of the historic buildings that you still see today. Almost 20 years later, H.J. Pierce purchased the institution, renaming it Brenau, blending the German word brennen, or to burn, and the Latin word aurum, or gold, the motto, as gold is refined by fire. For about a decade, Brenau College remained privately owned, then a board of trustees assumed stewardship of the college, as remains the case today. In the late 1920s, the school created a female residential college prep school serving grades 9 through 12, and in the late 60s, Brenau began offering evening and weekend classes to both men and women through what was known as the Evening and Weekend College. The college became the university in 1992 by a vote of the Board of Trustees, a name change that reflected the programs of study, the diverse student body, new and stricter employment criteria for professors, and the scope of available graduate programs. But the mission of today's Brenau can be summed up in one word: the desire to be extraordinary.
What we want people to understand that Brenau University feels is at its heart is that the individual student has the potential to be extraordinary. And we give the student the exposure to the breadth of human knowledge and then an extraordinary career opportunity in their degree path. That's the school's part. We're to generate a learning environment that really a student will go through and say, wow, I am so glad I went to Brenau because it was an extraordinary experience. The student's part is to take that opportunity and make it real, make it part of them, and gain, even though we can provide a path to professional fulfillment, for the student to gain access to personal fulfillment. And we describe an extraordinary life as someone who is personally and professionally fulfilled, someone reaching their potential. Brenau's desire is that we do that for every student. Maybe not everyone gets the same dose, but the idea is that we provide the opportunity. And the really neat thing, we talked earlier about Brenau's enrollment. You know, in 3,000 students right now, one of those students is a world changer. Maybe 10 of them, maybe 3,000 of them, but I know for sure one of them's a world changer, and that's why we're in this business.
One of the cornerstones of Brenau's approach is what is referred to as the portals of learning, the notion that all who take part in the university's curriculum blend preparation with well-rounded learning. The portals through which all students pass are world understanding, scientific and analytic curiosity, artistic and creative imagination, and communication and language fluency. All four balance each other to create a well-rounded student.
Brenau uses the idea of portals or gates of knowledge through which to walk to describe the liberal arts. In today's world, with the economy in so fragile circumstances and people not sure about what am I going to do 10 years from now, is there going to be a job? Very often the value and the richness of the liberal arts education is lost because of the immediacy of need for professional careers and to make a buck. The idea of the portals is that we believe that every student needs to walk through basic areas of learning, and they provide an access to all of the liberal education. So the portals represent the major bodies of knowledge: science, creativity, communications, globalism. And we believe that a successful student has to engage in all of those.
There are around 3,000 students who are part of the Brenau family currently in some manner, whether in person or online, to pursue classes and degrees. The 21st century approach to learning that the university has adapted has been a great source of pride, advancement, and self-learning about how to adjust in an ever-changing marketplace to attract prospective students to Gainesville.
We have about 600 students who are totally online. They have never seen a Brenau campus. The others are taking online and on-ground courses and mixing them. But those 600 are working hard. Our online courses, honestly, are more difficult and more time-consuming than our on-ground courses. And that's one of the reasons we don't have 200,000 students, because you don't come to Brenau and buy yourself an online program. You get a good education. One of the ways we ensure that is that we take our regular faculty and train them and give them the opportunity to teach online.
Being recognized nationally by the likes of U.S. News & World Report and other publications is another point where Brenau can salute their own. But when places like the Daily Beast put you in a top 20 list, it leads to other partnerships, like one with a well-known national newspaper.
Brenau was 16th in the nation when combined with those two metrics. We knew nothing about that going into it. We were included with schools like Columbia and Duke and Yale, and I'm not saying anything about MIT, but we were number 16 and MIT was 17. Who knows? But you know, it's nice to be in that group. It really is. And And another thing that just happened, we've reached agreement with the New York Times. And Brenau University and the New York Times are partnering with to produce an entrepreneurship seminar to be presented at the New York Times building next year. And if that works and it's well received, then the Times and Brenau University yearly will present a business seminar based on a new topical leading edge sort of interest.
And with the addition of the new downtown center, where the Georgia Mountain Center was a part of the Gainesville landscape, the grounds will be a point to show a great deal of the 6,500 pieces of art the university possesses. To give you an example of the depth of the collection by the private institution, the world-renowned High Museum of Art in Atlanta has 3,000 less pieces.
So we want the world to see that art, and we don't hoard it and keep it in a vault somewhere. Our students experience the art on a daily basis. So we're converting the downtown center into an academic complex, but also a permanent art gallery. So all of the walls, all of the convention space, all of the meeting space will be covered with pieces of Brenau's art, so that when you, as someone in the public, want just to visit and see what's going on at Brenau, what's going on with our collection, you're invited to come to the downtown center. It's just like going to a New York art gallery.
Athletically, the Golden Tigers have a lot to be proud of, as the now 10 sports are making instant inroads in conference and nationally. Athletic Director Mike Lockstamper has a lot to build on and has in the last year.
Yeah, and I guess one that kind of punctuated the year was our track and field championship, which that was our inaugural year for track and field. So I think having that as the headline and for last year, I think was certainly something that we didn't expect, but we love to boast about. So we just started golf this year, and in fact, our golf team is down traveling to William Carey and playing in their tournament today or this week. So we're excited about those two new additions to the family, and we anticipate maybe a couple more in the future.
And as the university works toward the next decade, there is a strategic plan in place called Brenau 2025, a widely encompassing idea of expansion, growth, and accomplishment. The growth is set to be three-dimensional in Gainesville, the satellite campuses, online, and athletically.
I think, once again, I rely on our staff and the great coaches that we have that have been able to take these new sports and kind of run with them, and they're just tremendous recruiters, and getting those particular sports off the ground was just a huge benefit to the whole department and to the university as a whole.
Well, the vision of the school is that the school will be an international leader, a regional center point for educational advancement. And we believe that the education that we provide at Brenau, it's critical that it's liberal arts based, but then provides opportunities for professional careers and a way to make a living after life at Brenau.
So Nicole, we hear about Brenau 2025 and the plans that they have here in Gainesville. Everything's looking up and going forward.
Yeah, future looks bright here at Brenau.
You know it.
All right, that's going to do it. Up next, we're going to tell you where we're headed for our next show. But first, the Players of the Week.
The Players of the Week at the conference level for the week of November 4th are as follows. The volleyball honor went to Faulkner's Kelsey Bell. Bell recorded 3 double-doubles and hit 243, while tallying 56 kills, 51 digs, 12 service aces, and 6 total blocks in the Lady Eagles' 3-1 performance last week. This is Bell's first ever SSAC Player of the Week honor and Faulkner's first since 2008. In men's soccer, the Defensive Player of the Week was Bellhaven goalkeeper Carl Blundell. Blundell had 6 saves in 2 league games this week, running his total to 54 for the season, while he's only given up 18 goals. Blundell also has 6 shutouts to his credit in 2013. In women's soccer, the Defensive Player of the Week is Martin Methodist's Rachel Blackney. Blackney was instrumental in effectively shutting down 3 of the most prolific offenses in the NAIA, highlighted by holding defending national champion Lindsey Wilson scoreless for over 105 minutes before a double overtime loss. The sophomore also turned in strong efforts against Spring Hill and Mobile, limiting the 2 high-octane offenses to just 1 combined goal in 2 matches. The Offensive Player of the Week was Martin Methodist's Fabiola Sanchez. Sanchez picked up her first 2 goals of 2013. The first was an insurance goal in a win over Spring Hill. The second was a stunning 40-yard strike for the game-winning goal in the Redhawks' 1-0 victory at the University of Mobile. Congratulations to all of the Players of the Week.
This is a photo of a toasted, tasty Nuke's sandwich and another of Nuke's crispy California-style pizzas and supremely satisfying salads and oh, so decadent desserts. Of course, they're just photos, but proof enough that a picture can tempt 1,000 taste buds. Come to Nuke's and enjoy our signature dishes made with the finest, freshest ingredients in person. After all, taste buds can only take so much tempting.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Being at Faulkner is like being a part of a big family. I feel safe here. It seems like I know everybody, and even my professors know me by name.
My faith in Christ has grown a lot since coming to Faulkner, especially working with this outstanding Bible department and seeing the general Christian lives of all the professors on campus.
Faulkner University is a growing, academically strong institution where Christ is the center of everything we do. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery, where dreams come true.
So Nicole, as we put a bow on yet another show, we're at Brenau Downtown Center. We just came out of the polls. We actually have some fall championships just around the corner.
Crazy.
Going to be paying attention to those in the coming weeks as well. A couple of things before we go. Great to see the Southern States well represented nationally. Follow us on Facebook at SSAC Sports, on SSAC Sports Facebook page. And on the Twitter machine, it's the @ sign, right?
At, not hashtag, at.
Okay, at SSAC Sports, all lowercase, and you can follow our travels all season long.
Yes, you can. All right, that's going to wrap things up here in Gainesville, Georgia, and Brenau University. Next week, we're headed to Montgomery, Alabama, so make sure you come and see us then on the Showcase.
Education should do more than just fill your head with knowledge. It should open your mind and transform your life with the power of truth. At Blue Mountain College, we are inspiring a new generation to learn truth, love knowledge, and live virtue. This is what we teach. This is who we are. Blue Mountain College. Truth, knowledge, virtue.
Choosing the right college can be difficult. You're looking for professors that will challenge you while investing in your future. You want a place where you can be yourself and have fun while strengthening your faith and making a difference in the lives of those around you. You belong at the University of Mobile. The University of Mobile offers more than 40 areas of study in a Christ-centered environment just 1 hour from the beautiful beaches on Alabama's Gulf Coast. The University of Mobile, learning, faith, and leadership.
For my very first day at Faulkner, it's been an incredible experience. There's so much to do around campus, and I know that I've made friends that will last a lifetime.
I love using my iPad in my classes. I feel really prepared for the future. Plus, the use of e-text helps me cut costs on textbooks.
At Faulkner University, we seek to educate the whole person, including mind, spirit, and soul. That's what makes us different from most other universities. Visit our website today to see what Faulkner has for you.
I had a dream, a beautiful dream. I couldn't believe how real it seemed. Up on stage, in a field of green, on the winding river, and a song you'll sing. When I wake up, I'll see you here in Montgomery.